I think I see better when I got my Glock beside me. I'm rolling up some pressure just to hide the pain inside me. I'm sliding in the SRT, but it feel like a Rari. And she calling my phone, I'm blowing up, she say I'm sorry. I think I see better when I got my Glock beside me. I'm rolling up some pressure just to hide the pain inside me.
All right, so today we got a 2019 Dodge 2500, and we're gonna be putting on a 8-inch Mcgaughys lift. Just got the Denali rolled out. He was satisfied with that, and y'all know that that was a damn job. So now we're in here trying to get this one done, trying to get a lot of people out before Christmas and stuff like that, and knock out as much as I can before I take me a little break. But yeah, this is what's next in the build list. So about to go ahead and get all this stuff out the rear and get it unboxed, so that way I can lay it all out and see what all I got, and then we'll just go on from there. All right, so got everything out the boxes, and damn, is it heavy. But got everything laid out. This is majority for the front. I think there's a couple of brackets that will go to the back, and then I got the shock box. 2 of the shocks go to the rear. But majority of this, like I said, coil springs. Got the radius arms and the radius arm drop brackets and the sway bar drop brackets, sway bar links, and you got the bump stop drops and traction bar relocation kit. Got the transmission cross member, and I'm pretty sure that's like a shim plate for it, and got everything else up here. Got the reclocking ring to seal everything for the T-case, the Pitman arm, a couple miscellaneous brackets, and the bolt boxes or the bolt bags. Good thing about Mcgaughys is they always label everything, and it's not just thrown all in one box. I'm gonna go ahead and get the front end up in the air, go ahead and get the jack stands under it secured, so that way I can start taking the wheels off and lowering this axle, start taking some of this stuff off. All right, so got to work, and got a couple things ripped out. Got the shocks taken out, got the springs taken out, track bars taken off, got the Pitman arm taken off in the drag link. So I gotta go get me a Pitman arm puller to get the rest of this off. I broke the bolt already, so all I gotta do is get the puller, pull that off, and then we'll be starting on pretty much everything else. So I got the axle sitting on jack stands, and the whole truck is supported all the way around. So just took the drive shaft off the diff so I can go ahead and get that out of the way. I don't want to overstretch that, but now we shouldn't be having to do anything else except put the radius arm drop brackets and the radius arms on. So should be pretty simple. Now we should be able to start kind of getting all these new parts supplied and thrown on. I'm gonna go ahead and start breaking these radius arm bolts loose, just so that way I ain't gotta fight with them once I'm taking them off, and then we should be good. So everything's clean, clear through here, and yeah, we're just getting to work. So it's a lot of stuff, looks like, but shouldn't be too bad. All right, so just got back from the parts store. If you end up going to AutoZone and getting this damn Pitman arm puller, that's the part number right there. Shit is garbage. It's got these little two bolts that damn you're supposed to tighten it up on there, but yeah, they use the lightest fucking piece of shit bolts that you can get to tighten it off. But it took me a little bit, but got it off, and yeah, it's pretty seized up, so I'm gonna have to get some PB and just wipe that off real quick before I put the new one on. But yeah, it's pretty loose, so I'll be able to take that off now and then replace it with the new one right here. So just be throwing this back on same way, same orientation. Just got to keep the little marks inside the same way as the OEM one, and then we'll be throwing that on, and then we'll move on. But yeah, just had to take a little pit stop to go get that. Had to also get a socket for this, even though I had already took it off with a crescent wrench right there. But if you ever need to take this Pitman arm bolt off, it'll be 1 11/16. Just got a 3/4 inch drive, big boy. But yeah, that'll help whenever I put the new one on to seat it in place to get it up there. So now I'm about to move on with the next couple steps, and then we should be good to go. But I only used this shit for 10 minutes, and now I gotta go take it the fuck back, and it was $100, and I'm not keeping this piece of shit. I'd rather go get my own, and it's probably what I'll end up doing, but I don't need it anymore. I use it for what I needed it for, so I'm gonna take that back in a few and get my money back. So yeah, let's go ahead and get back to it. Try to get the rest of this stuff knocked out. I'm gonna at least try to get a couple brackets put on and stuff like that. Not really rushing this too much because I want to make sure that everything's done the right way. But like I said, man, I just want to keep y'all updated and go step by step so that way y'all can kind of see, because I don't see a video out there on an 8-inch Mcgaughys lift for these models and these generations of Dodges. And the only thing I see is just fucking reveal videos, or you know, a video showing that it has an 8-inch lift on it. All right, so about to close up for the night so I can go take this tool back. I got a couple things to do today, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock those out while I still got some daylight. But this is where I got so far. So got the bump stop taken off right here. Took me a little while to get that off because you got to cut the welds. You can't cut the bump stop because you still got to reuse it. Got it sitting right here, and those will go on those brackets there. But got to come back in here tomorrow. I'll get that situated. I got the radius arms dropped and out the frame, so I got bolts loose as well. So all I gotta do when I come back is just take those off, and then we'll be moving on to I believe the drop brackets for the radius arms, and then we'll be putting the radius arms in with all the other brackets, and then the front will be pretty much situated, and then we'll just have to get it aligned in place. All right, so as y'all see, I am not in my car, and as soon as I left the shop last night, I noticed my car was damn like rattling and shit. So I got on the highway fine. I got to the store like up the street from my house, and then fucking hear like wobbling in the front, and go figure, my fucking tire completely shredded itself. I'm about to go buy these off Marketplace, and then I'm try to get them swapped this Sunday, so this shit's gonna suck. And it's fucking raining. Like, I just, you know, two good things can't happen in a row, you know. If it ain't the truck fucking me over, it's my own cars. All right, so we're getting back to it again. Got the bump stop drop brackets put in with the bump stops. Everything is solid and good to go, so I got those in. All I had to do was tap these existing holes with the tap that they came with, put the bolts in, and then attach the bump stop that I cut off of the frame onto it, so that's good. And then on this side, I got over to doing the traction bar drop bracket. So it has 3 washers that comes with this. You just put them on the top 3 bolts, and then you're good to go. Started trying to get the radius arm drop brackets put in, and then ran into, of course, delay. So the bolts that go into the bottom up here to bolt up to the frame, the rivets that I need after I drill out the holes are MIA. All right, so a couple days later, finally got the Riv-nuts from Mcgaughys. Customer paid for express shipping, so got those pretty quick. Think got them ordered Monday after I went around and tried to go find them. Now we got to go ahead and try to get these put in. I'm unsure as to why they use Riv-nuts. I don't know. I personally would probably tap these into the frame. That'll probably be stronger than having to deal with using these damn Riv-nuts, because it's gonna be a process putting these in. But it is what it is. Came with the kit, so we're gonna go ahead and knock it out and get it done, no matter how irritating it is. And then once I get that finished up, I should be able to go ahead and throw the radius arms in, throw the springs in. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the sway bar on as well with the shocks, and then the front will pretty much be good to go. All right, so I'm gonna make a quick clip before the camera dies, but finally got the Riv-nuts and stuff in last night, so ended up going ahead and putting the drop down brackets in. Those were a bitch. Fuck those Riv-nuts. That is just terrible putting in, especially when you don't got a Riv gun and you don't want to go and pay $50 for one. I had to do the little screw and washer or bolt and washer nut combo, but it worked out. But I'm gonna go ahead and just try to get in here, finish getting this radius arm put in. So I got the bolt in on this side up under here, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to get the other side situated. Then I'll put the jack up underneath the axle and go ahead and get it in the air again, and try to go ahead and get these bolts locked in. And then after that, we should be good to go ahead and start putting the springs in, the shocks in, and then the sway bar. And then I got one more bracket to put in, I believe. All right, so got the wrenching and just put my head down like I always do, but got the shocks, coil springs in. I got the radius arms in. Took me a minute to get those situated and get the front axle aligned to put all the bolts through and get the camber plates put in, but I got those put in as well. All I really did was use all 3 of my jacks to kind of move it up and down. Once I got the radius arms in, I could pretty much just leave the damn jacks out from under it and it would sit on its own weight. But went ahead to get these springs put in so both sides are the same. Got the sway bar and links connected, and yeah, so we're pretty much done with the front. Just got to put this traction bar in, and I'll probably end up doing that once it's on the ground. I see a lot of people, the instructions say to do it while I'm pretty much got it in the air, but I want to make sure that at least it's hanging up or on its own weight before I start putting it in there. But yeah, I just wanted to keep y'all updated on everything. I ain't get to the reclocking ring and all that stuff yet. Got that stuff over here. So probably tomorrow night I'll end up getting around to taking the transfer case out, seeing that I ain't got to worry about the front suspension and shit like that anymore. So should be able to get to that tomorrow and go ahead and get all that stuff situated so that way that ain't something that I got to do Saturday, because the rear lift is going to be damn near the same as this, but a little bit easier just because I can just drop everything as a unit, just like the front. All right, so back in the shop again, and got the iPhone going because my GoPro's dead. I forgot to charge it, but just getting some progress in. I got the transmission dropped just a little bit because I'm under here. I got the transmission cross member and shit out, so had a little issue this morning because fucked around, was on the way to the shop, and I got sideswiped, got hit, damn near T-bone, not sideswiped, but yeah, man, lady tried to tell me it was my fault, and then we'll see. Let's look at this shit real quick so that way y'all can see I ain't bullshitting. Hit me on the side and shit and tried to tell me it was my fault, which is not. My damn wheels knocked out of fucking alignment. So yeah, that's great. Yeah, man, rough start to the morning. Fucking had to go get some tools, but I got a free bucket from Harbor Freight, so, you know, that's good sign. But about to go ahead and get up in here. I got all the bolts loose on the transfer case already, so all I gotta do is get the one on the very top. The one on the very top pretty hard to get with a wrench, so I went and got these little swivel wrenches. Harbor Freight's top customer, but got these little stubby wrenches with the flex head on it, so that way I can go ahead and get up there, get it out, and then I should be able to just go ahead and pull the transfer case out, and then go ahead and start with the ring gear stuff, and try to go ahead and get the seal out so I can go run and get the bearing race and seal setter and put the new stuff in for nighttime, and then of course I can move on to the back because all I gotta do is just tighten up everything up here. So yeah, man, she turning out really good. All right, so damn, got this transfer case out by my damn self, and I wanted to show y'all kind of what the hell I've been dealing with. So got the transfer case over there. It's just me by myself. So I had to use some of that country boy strength, but as you see, got that out of there. So I don't know if I got to take that seal out or if it's the one on here. I'm pretty sure it's this one because this one's the most accessible. So I think I'm going to be putting the seal in here, putting the index ring on this, and then we'll be throwing it back up here. If you do happen to be by yourself taking this out, this was probably my best position right here. I damn had it here, pushed it back to where to sit on the cross member over here, and then I just muscled it sideways and dropped that in down a little bit so that way I could kind of move it towards my stomach and chest and legs and shit. And then I just got it down low enough to slide back up underneath the truck. And it's fucking finally done. So now I got to go ahead and pull this out, go ahead and get this situated, because I'm going to try to go get that bearing race and seal setter so that way I can go ahead and get the seal put in. And then should be ready to go back in. All right, so getting back to taking these studs out. I already got 5 out so far. So this is the easiest way that I found to do it. This is a 1/4 inch little wrench, so I put it on here, get it snug, tap with the hammer, then it'll turn and you can get her out. So just turn this thing all the way out and then be able to get the stud out. So now I'm about to go ahead and take that last one out, go ahead and put the new studs in with the Loctite and everything, and then should be able to throw this thing back in here and attach everything back the way it was, and then should be able to throw it back in and start on the rear. So all right, so ended up getting the indexing ring or reclocking ring on here. So I got the Allen bolts tight, and I got the studs put in. So those are all good to go. Now I'm moving on to putting the seal into this adapter. So now I have to go get me a seal setter. That way I can go ahead and press this all the way down. Then I'm gonna end up having to put RTV around here, set it into the transmission, and then should be able to throw this thing back in here. That's pretty much all it is. I don't know what those bolts are for. Didn't say anything about them in the instructions. I guess they were just extras for different transmissions. All right, so got the drive shaft back in. Got the cross member and stuff in. I'm gonna crawl up under here real quick so y'all can see. Drive shaft's in. Got the transfer case put in as well. Got the cross member in with the shim up top. So everything is good. Got the front drive shaft reinstalled and got it put on the axle. So now all I got to do is just tighten up just a few bolts, and then I should be good to go to get the hell up from under here. All right, so got the front in the air. Just got to get it somewhat aligned in the front, but we'll get that situated. But yeah, it's sitting pretty tall. He said he's gonna be throwing some graps on here, so it'll fit it real well. I'm getting the rear lift put in, so I already got the bump stops relocated, got the shocks in, I got the rear springs in. It's just like a regular ass, you know, rear lift for any other truck. Got to relocate this traction bar, so I'm drilling the hole out for the bracket now because it has a mount that has to go to the bottom. But after that, I should be able to throw the other bracket on, throw the sway bar links in, and then just tighten everything up and put everything back together. All right, so we got everything done. Everything is on the ground. Literally all I gotta do is find that little bolt for the tie rod. If not, if I can't find that bolt, I'm gonna end up having to get a new tie rod, grind it down how I did this one, and then put it in, which I can do that pretty much on the ground. Not sure, but I'll double check. But get the alignment kind of straight. It's pretty decent so far. I mean, this wheel's cocked in and this wheel is more so out, so I just need to straighten everything up. But just wanted to get in here and get the whole truck complete and on the ground, so that way I can kind of gauge on if I can get it out and just make sure that everything sits right and is good to go, so that way when I come back, double torque everything and double check everything will be pretty solid. All right, so finally back in here again. It's after the holidays. Just wanted to come in here, double torque everything, double check everything. Ended up getting a bolt for this tie rod, but I ended up having to put a lock nut under it, or a lock washer under it, because the way that it's mushroomed is kind of bent over, so it don't matter what thread or what kind of bolt I get for it, even if it's OEM, it's just not going to go on there. I took the other side of the drag link. I took the bolt from the other side of the drag link to try to see if it will match up, or take one off the tie rod to see if it will match up, since they're pretty much about the same thread pitch, but it don't work out. So I think the best option for him would probably be to get a new tie rod and then lock it in how that is. But as far as what I can do, that's pretty much it. I just filled it up with some ATF because I dropped a little bit whenever I was putting the transfer case back in. It drooped out right there. You can see the little spot, but put some more in here, so now it's full. I did the rear brace bar. I found out where that went, so it went right back here behind the actual traction bar bracket to brace it, I guess. I mean, it would be a lot better if they could have put a picture of that shit, but they only put a close-up picture of it. And yeah, I had to figure that out after looking at a couple videos of how they look on the truck, and then I saw how the bracket was ran, and then I got the idea, oh shit, let me try it, and then it worked. So I got the wheels pretty straight all the way around, just got a little bit of camber in it, so pretty sure they'll be able to get that out. Yeah, let's go ahead and try to pull this thing out, see how she does outside, move her around a little bit. It's a little wet outside, so hopefully I don't get fucking stuck out here with this shit, but we'll try to do what we can do. So let's get this thing up out of here. Hopefully she clears the damn shop, but I think once the rear tires drop down off the block, it'll be good to go and it'll pull straight out. So all right, so I just took it down the road a little bit. It kind of steers a little off, but I mean, like I said, I can't really do too much about that. I got it straight and I got the steering wheel kind of straight, so I mean, I locked everything in place, so that's, you know, all I can do. Pick back up in the morning. I'm about to take my ass to the house. Car's still fucked, so waiting on their insurance to call me tomorrow. Hopefully that shit'll be fixed, but we'll see. But for now, let's get to the house, get some sleep. We'll get back in here in the morning and I'll show y'all kind of the final product. So let's get it. All right, next day here. Just got down here to check out the truck and everything looks good. So everything is solid. Just giving y'all kind of a daytime look, because every time I've been working on this motherfucker, it's been damn near nighttime. So it's sitting pretty tall. So he's about to probably try to go get his tires mounted. I think he's gonna end up going with some 38 graps, and he has to go get it aligned. So just wanted to get y'all a daytime look at everything. She's sitting real tall. I like how these diesels sit with, you know, half the damn lift that you could put on a gas truck. But yeah, man, solid. But yeah, man, 8-inch Mcgaughys. It's probably one of the hardest fucking kits that I've seen come out of the shop, just because of how good it's designed. I like how it's designed. I mean, a couple things could be improved, but I mean, it ain't nothing that shit can't be done. So for it to be such a involved lift, it happened pretty quick, so not gonna complain, aside from the rivets and stuff being missing and shit like that. But other than that, man, we can handle the rest. But yeah, man, 8-inch Mcgaughys. So backyard built with the diesels, man. But I highly doubt I'll do another one of these motherfuckers unless I got a lot of time. But yeah, appreciate y'all for watching. It's been a long ass journey. We're at 9,500, so we almost at 10K with no clickbait, no bullshit, no damn, you know, trends. Just doing what the fuck I do best, and that's work on trucks and fucking hang out with my homies. And that's it, man. That's how we built this channel. So that's how we're gonna keep it going. We're just gonna keep going with more content. I'm gonna have a new truck coming soon, because bitch wanted to wreck my damn Challenger. So now I'm about to get paid for it, because I got a lot of damages. So yeah, check y'all out in the next one.